Strange, strange, strange. We've got the haunted house and the dark mirror for a past life. This is more than shadow lessons. Something that really probably is tricky and influencing you now will probably show up here. Let's see what we got here. Got an agreement that held you back, an agreement that was made that didn't actually get fulfilled, a promise that was unkept. And then things kept, there was a corrosiveness that brought something down. Ooh. Okay. There's somebody that is like the seductive energy, the one that would be like, purposely seducing someone just to create trouble for somebody else, not caring about who it is they're seduced necessarily. A revenge type of thing. Somebody that's so jealous and so much rivalry that you didn't see that they are still jealous. And their promise and what you would think would be honoring intention and what they needed to do, they did not do. This feels like a twin sister or a twin sibling, a rivalry that was that bad. You were that close to the person. Were you literal twins? I don't think so. But it almost is like you guys had this track together. It's so parallel. Yeah. Wow. This is jealousy that really takes over somebody. And it wrecks the relationship that you have with this friend, this person. There's so much jealousy. And there is... big time envy and crankiness on somebody's part here. It's like somebody, and I think this is you, forlorn and on the run. I think this is somebody that did you wrong, really, really. You could not believe it. I think you were mind blown when this happened. It feels like a lover's triangle, but more than that, it feels like somebody's pissed off because you got the guy that she thought she was going to get. And so she's pissed off, and then you have a relationship and she totally sabotages it. That's fucking mean. I don't know if this person is still in your energy or not, but there probably is a requirement of forgiveness and probably a steer clear as a caution. You're invited now to grow the fuck up. What in the hell? Okay, conflict and rivalry over. You're invited now to grow the fuck up. This is like an authority father energy that if it were to be sisters, they would say, okay, girls, work it out. That kind of thing. This is conflict, rivalry, strife, and this is move on. This is time to grow the fuck up and let go of it. You don't have to get payback. They don't have to get payback. You don't have to worry if somebody's got mean girls or jealous energy on you. Who gives a fuck? Just don't deal with that person. If they are not going to bring their best self to the party, do not deal with them. This is something that they have learned, but they might not be ready to grow the fuck up on themselves. I don't know. I'm reading for you. I'm not reading for them. It doesn't feel like they're ready to move past it. So steer clear. This is vindictiveness. It's like, don't keep a pet snake, and then when it's getting like it's not eating, then think that that's a good thing. That means that snake's going to eat you. What else do we need to know about this past life? Hall of Mirrors, Hall of Mirrors. This is like, there was rivalry because you felt you guys were equal, but she felt lesser. She felt lesser. It's like she felt like insecurity, inadequate, like who's the fairest of them all, and people would give you that kind of favor. You didn't see it as such. She did. It really burnt her up. Oh. Here we are. We see you two again. What we're seeing is the Empress and the Queen of Cups. Will you show her this? Look at this. These two are so similar, but one of them wields far more power. The Empress is the queen above all the other queens. And the other one is the queen, but still not the Empress. You had more power, you had more authority, you had more command. You were seen, you were recognized all the time. You were celebrated. Not her, not her. She was seen as like a knockoff. The Wish version of something, you know? She was seen as a wannabe. And you were seen and revered. Huge jealousy again. Grow the fuck up, grow the fuck up, grow the fuck up. You're ready to move on. You even actually moved away for a period of time. There was a false apology given. She comes begging back and says this false apology, and then she just stirs the trouble. You need to be discerning in your friendships with females. In your friendships with females in this lifetime. This is something that is not finished. This is something that created great sorrow for you. You need to learn how to be true to yourself, honor yourself, learn how to take up space, not dial it down and play smaller just to suit someone else. No, no, no. But there will still be something about you that will inherently make people that are insecure women will be insecure, and it will magnify their own shortcomings to them. They'll be like, how dare she have the audacity to just be so perfectly herself? They won't like it at all. It's still going to be problematic for you for a bit. And it's not for you to dial yourself down. You have to choose the way you walk your path, and you have to choose who to surround yourself with. Those who understand the authenticity will not be threatened by it. I want to know more about you here. I think you understood that you were walking on a rocky path back then. I think she did not, but you understood that it would be difficult, it would be tricky. And I think you grew stronger because of this. And because you grew stronger, because you handled it with the knowledge that, yeah, life is hard, then you were able to handle things a little bit easier. Handle them a little bit more forthright. I think she would prefer to have somebody rescue her. But you understood it already. I'm getting 1600s. What am I getting 1600s? I don't know which it is. You'll have to look. You'll have to look. Okay. This isn't exactly them, but it's the shades of them. I'm getting Anne Boleyn and the other sister. It's not, you were not Anne Boleyn and she was not Anne Boleyn's sister, but she very much felt like the other in comparison. Thank you. All right. Justice and karma came calling. Betrayal and heartache and the moon and the lies. She got caught in her bad behavior. This time, if you take distance, you might be able to help her get over that hurdle by just allowing distance. In the last time, no, it caught her. It caught her badly. I think it led to her demise, and I think for you, there's still this Empress energy. The High Priestess is coming up, and the Knight of Swords. You understood the truth. Look at this powerful Empress. We show them this. This is how you knew how to wield the sword. You knew the truth. You could hold it and brandish it. You had the High Priestess where things were unfolding, but she used her inner knowing in a very predatory way, and it caught up with her. She was hunted. When things didn't go her way, she would take people out of the game. I don't know how to say that more clearly, but if you watch Bailey Sarian is Aqua Tofana, taking people out of the game. Perhaps a liquid imbibement that isn't so healthy, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. She would summon something and make a plan and offer something and try and take people out. You knew truth well enough, you knew how to steer clear. Now, what happened? I think it caused her demise. What about you? Why is it so linked? It's linked. She owes you a comeuppance. She owes you a comeuppance. There was an attempt made. You got smart, but there was an attempt made. Her way of doing cost her dearly, and it ended up being her downfall. But she was definitely chained to those very poor behavior. I think attempts were made to not just rival, but to outdo, outshine, and do you win. Huge competitive energy, and yet the universe could do nothing but balance and give you the karma you called forward. Your karma and your fate wasn't to end at her hands. And the jealousy is still there. Oh my God. Comes through again. It's coming through in the Two of Cups here. It came through earlier in the Two of Cups. It's coming through because there is soul contracts to learn to help each other through these hurdles, come what may. It's almost like whether you guys would be sisters in one life or another, there would be a sister-sibling type rivalry that would go through over and over, come what may. And so it starts again, and so it starts again. And now there's a different kind of walking going on. So now there's a different kind of there is a learning challenge that's coming, and I think she's getting it. The fruits of labor of past karma still are hitting her doorstep heavy. I mean, so many battles. There was a lot of damage done. A lot of damage done. When there could have been good. You were there to point out contrast for others to see. So when you would walk the way that you walked, other people saw this dynamic. Others that are also in contract saw this dynamic, saw this contrast. This is the gift, and it's why the agreement is such as it is. The agreement was made because it would be a gift to others to be able to show this contrast so dramatically. Why? I don't know, but that's what I'm getting. There needed to be an understanding of cruelty and of mercy. Wow. And how you can choose the dark or the light, either way. How you can choose the way you want to handle it and walk through it. And the book leaves it here. There's freedom and release that comes. This is coming later on, later on. This is so many times you've done this cycle. It's amazing. I think you've done this cycle multiple times. That's the truth, and it's left its mark. The truth of the way it went down has left a mark. There would be something like a birthmark that you guys would have, or a scar that would be like almost like a twin scar you would have. Could be scars near the hand or the wrist that one of you has. And you would think nothing of it, but it would be a mark. And I don't know if it would be here or then. I think it's then. I think it's like halfway through or whatever. You've done it so many times that there's somehow a mark that you would recognize. Again, walking this way, walking it a little more carefully. This is another repeat of this, another repeat of this. This is like she had to learn the lesson, and you went through the lesson twice as many times so she could get it, so she can get it figured out. The compass gets straight. The mechanics gets turned. The alignment comes in time now. She's going to have to go on her own. And there does need to be a separation of paths, and you have to let her go on her own for a while. If this person is walking your world now and it's somebody you need to step back from, step back. She needs time alone to walk this on her own in order to grow the fuck up. And you will be there as source and resource, but you have to keep guarded for yourself. There's fire in the sword, fire in the truth that is brandished, that is known. This is a known truth. There's divine timing is coming closer and closer, and I don't know if it will finish out in this lifetime or in the next, but this is the divine timing. You have to let her go alone. So even though the contract has been made, you also have to step back. That's where it is. I could keep reading cards, keep reading cards, keep reading cards. I get the story of this pair again and again and again. But that's what I'm getting. One of them has the big full circle. One of them is traveling in the smaller circle. So very much still marrying each other. Somebody's just taking a little bit of the longer way around. That's what I got. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Yeah. That's complete. That's wild.